Hi y'all, welcome to your Pick a Deck reading. I have 3 decks for you, and this reading today is all about a truth that could change your life. So there's something here that you need to know, that the universe wants you to know and hopefully act on, but it won't be easy. So I'll break down the reading for you. I do it in the videos too though. So it's a 4-card reading. The first card is this truth that could change your life. The second card is, what about that truth are you really, really not going to like? The third card is the advice from Spirit. And the fourth and final card is the outcome, should you be brave enough to follow that advice. All right, I've got 3 decks here and 3 groups. The first deck is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. The second deck is the Everyday Witch. And the third deck is the Chicoli Tarot. So go ahead down below and you can click on the timestamp for the group you choose. You know, take a minute, listen to your intuition, listen to your gut, look at the decks, look at the numbers. What is calling to you? What one feels right? And because we all have different things going on in our lives, you may feel called to watch more than one video, and if you do, absolutely go for it. If you don't worry. But some of you will, and that's 100% okay. All right, thanks y'all. We'll see you in the videos. Hi Group 1, welcome to your insight reading. You chose the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, and I'm gonna get going with your reading. So first, before I pull your tarot cards, I'm going to pull a message from Spirit. And these cards are the Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue, in case you're interested. All right, I've already pre-shuffled them, but now that I've got you here and you know, I can start feeling your energy now, and the camera's rolling, I like to just connect a little bit and have the cards connect as well. All right, let's see what your angels, what Spirit wants you to know. All right, you picked Teresa. Time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. All right, put that there for you. All right. So now I'm going to pull your tarot cards, and what this reading is the first card represents a truth that could change your life. The second card is, what about this truth really might upset you? The third card is the advice from Spirit, and the fourth card is the outcome, if you have the courage to follow that advice. All right. And again, I already pre-shuffled these, but I just like to connect with them again so they can connect with you. So give me just a sec. Okay. All right. I've got the Ace of Swords, the Chariot in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, and the Four of Wands. All right, so this truth that is going to change your life involves thinking in a new way, using your voice, using your method of communication. And I'm going to pull a clarifier just to make sure we really get the inside scoop on this thing that's going to change your life. All right, it has to do with competition. Let me scooch these over a little bit for you. So you may be working on a writing project. You may be working on, maybe it's YouTube videos, maybe it's you know, maybe you're writing a book, maybe you're working on a thesis or a paper, something. and you need to go after it from a new point of view. So if you've been working on it, it may be time to scrap it and start over. You have to rethink this. So if it's something you've already kind of been working on, number one, try going back to the drawing board and rethinking. Make sure it resonates with you and with what you're trying to accomplish. And understand that there is competition. So let's use a writing example. If you're writing a novel, for instance, and you know there's lots of competition in a certain area, but this area is really what you're passionate about, but you've chosen in the past to go in a different direction. You want to go in the direction of something you think is marketable, right? Instead of what you feel passionate about. You need to go after what you feel passionate about. Even if there's more competition, even if there's less competition, regardless of what's going on in the marketplace, you need to focus on what feels right and true to you, rather than catering to an audience, rather than catering to your professor, rather than catering to your boss. Follow your own guidance here. Be the Ace of Swords. Start fresh. Now, the part about this that is not going to make you happy, and it's probably why you may be hesitating or why you have hesitated, is that it's going to set you back. You want to move forward, and maybe you have been moving forward, and things have been trucking along, and you've made some progress. And here I am saying, but maybe you need to start over. My guess is something in the back of your mind is already telling you that something needs to be retooled, something needs to be reworked, something needs to be fresh in you, and it needs to come from within you. And yes, this is going to set you back a little bit temporarily, right? Temporarily. The advice from Spirit, the King of Cups in reverse. Do not let this affect your emotions. Look at this from a very practical, logical point of view. And know that whatever work is going into this project or this situation that you're in, it will pay off, because the outcome, if you do, is the Four of Wands. It's celebration, it's stability, it's success, it's happiness, it's being able to share and, rejoice with people in your life because something worked out better than you thought it would. So that is just amazing. It's just amazing. So, I think that really says it all. Now, it could, like I said, it could be a communication message. It could be, like I said, a paper, a book, a YouTube channel. But it also could just be a new way of thinking. Maybe you've been pursuing something in a certain direction. You've had your heart set on a specific tract, a specific degree, if you're in school, or a specific job tract, or there's something you've been going after mentally, with your mind, with your thoughts, with your written word, with your communication, with your learning, with your growing intellectually. Something needs to start over, even though you're not going to enjoy that very much. Now, if you go back to the Angel card, it says time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. So think about that in the context of this reading. If you've been focusing your mental energy on what you think someone else wants, then you're doing yourself a disservice. It's time to stop and take care of yourself, and the outcome is beautiful. It's just beautiful, y'all. All right, short and sweet reading this time, but I hope it's helpful. Leave me a comment in the below the video. Let me know, what your situation is and how things are going for you. And if there are other readings you'd like to hear about, certainly, drop me a line, let me know. All right. Have a great one, y'all, and I look forward to talking to you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, Group 2. All right. Your deck of cards is from the Everyday Witch. And I also have an oracle card I'm going to be pulling for you, and it's from the Messages from Your Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. So, just real quick, this is what this reading is, in case you didn't listen to the intro. I'm going to pull 4 cards from you. I may pull clarifiers as we go. The first card is a truth that could change your life. The second card is what about that truth are you really not going to like very much. The third card is the advice from Spirit. And the fourth card is the outcome if you're brave enough to follow that advice. All right, let's get started. I've already shuffled both of these decks, but now that I have you on camera and I'm connecting, I like to make sure that the cards are also connecting with you, and so I give them a little bit of an extra shuffle. And I'm going to start with your Angel Messages card. All right. Your card is Layla. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. I'm going to put that right there for you. All right. I'm going to shuffle your tarot cards, and let's see what we've got coming for you that could change your life. And what you're going to hate about that. First card is the Death card. Second card is the Strength card. Third card, Four of Pentacles. And the final card is the Page of Cups. And I'm going to do some clarifying here, just to make sure that we know exactly what is going on with you and what you should do. Okay, let's clarify the Death card first. And the Death card is in the position of, what could actually really change your life. All right, it's time, first of all, to close a door and go to a new one. If you notice this Death card, I'm going to hold it up for you. There's 2 doors behind him. One is shut tightly. The other one is peeking open, and there's a light on the other side. And in front of him is a rope that is stretched almost to breaking, and he is ready to cut it loose. And the message there is that it's time to move toward that open door. Cut those ties. It's time. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is a clarifying card. Tells me that this has to do most likely with your job, with your financial situation, with your assets. It feels very much like a job or career situation. So you're being asked to close the door to a job that is no longer fulfilling for you, and bravely move toward one that will be, or that you hope will be, right? Because the fear is right now, the Strength card. The fear is that you don't have the strength. The fear is that you're afraid, that you can't do this, or that it will fail, or that you will, get to the other side of that door and regret it. Now the advice, the Four of Pentacles, I'm going to pull another card just to make sure. I'm asking my guides if they have more to say about that card, and they do. So, give me just a second. Do a little more shuffling here. Okay. All right. The advice is, don't hang on. Let go. But in letting go, make sure, I'm going to hold these up for you. So here's your Four of Pentacle cards. And this man is trapped in that room, right? There's an open window. That cat sees it. She knows. She knows there's a way out, but he's too busy guarding his treasure. You can also notice the door behind him. The lock is on his side. He can get out. But he's not. He's staying trapped. He's staying trapped in a situation that he clearly doesn't make him happy, just so he can guard his treasure. And I feel like that's what you're doing with your job right now. And the Three of Swords. It's a card of, in advice, it's a card of facing what hurts you, facing your fears, letting go. Take some time to, if you see on the bed there's a journal, take some time to write it out. Write out every single thing that scares you. And you'll see as you write these things out that these fears are not really all that real, right? And they're really advising you to let go. Move through the hurt. Let go. Don't be afraid. You're strong enough. You are absolutely strong enough to move forward. And if you do, if you have the courage to let go and move forward, despite how it might scare you, then the outcome is the Page of Cups. And I'm going to pull another card just to see a little bit more about that, but I'm going to show you this card. And if you're in a creative field, this card will absolutely speak to you. This person is in creative heaven, right? Paints and an easel and outdoors and just doing his thing. You're going to be in a position where you will be able to do what you do best with a new level of passion and excitement and creativity if you're just brave enough to follow that advice. And I'm going to see if there's more to this outcome for you. I mean, doesn't get any better than this. 9 of Cups. Not only will you be fulfilled in this new job, you're going to get everything you're wishing for. Everything that you dream of is waiting for you to just be brave enough. And if we go back to the angel card, spend time alone in nature. I'm going to pull this card up as I say it. Spend time alone in nature. Not stuck in a room guarding your money. Not stuck in an office guarding your money. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and your intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. And then be brave enough to let go. All right, y'all. I hope that was helpful. Leave me a message in the comments and let me know what your situation is. I'd love to know, maybe what you're struggling with, and if I can help, I will absolutely respond and see if I have anything I can tell you. All right. Thanks, y'all. See you next time. Hi, Group 3. Welcome to your reading. So your deck today is the Chicoli Tarot. And I also have an oracle card from you from the messages from your angels deck. And I'm actually going to start with that deck. And I've already pre-shuffled both of these, but I'm going to give them a little bit of an extra shuffle now that I'm connecting with you and your energy. Let's see what your angels have to tell you. Your card is Crystal. Have faith and hope because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see yet. Put that right there for you. All right, and I'm going to give your tarot cards a little bit of an extra shuffle. But while I do that, I want to give you some information about this reading in case you didn't listen to the introduction. So this is a 4-card reading. The first card represents a truth that could change your life. The second card is what about that truth are you really not going to like? The third card is the advice from Spirit. And the fourth card is the outcome should you be brave enough to follow that advice. All right, let's see what we have for you. First card is the Moon card. And one thing you should know about this deck, when I read this deck, I will tell you what the card is as far as traditional tarot. But this particular deck, I read it more intuitively based on the images I see in the cards and the way I feel when I look at them. All right, your second card is the Ace of Cups. Your third card is the Page of Swords. And your fourth card is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. All right. I'm going to do some clarifying here to make sure I get the messages just right for you. Now don't worry about that Wheel of Fortune in reverse is the last card because, like I said, I read the picture. And the picture actually says some very positive things. I'm going to clarify this first card, the Moon card. And it's the Three of Swords in reverse. So, it's time to let something go. Something has hurt you. It could be a person. It could be, and it very much feels like a romantic situation, to be honest. Husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. Could possibly just be a friend who you feel betrayed by, hurt by. And you may be grappling with, should you stay or should you go? 100%. And I should mention also, I'm sorry, that this Moon card is in reverse. 100%. What will change your life, a truth you may not want to hear, is that it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to stop letting someone hurt you. It's time to stop imagining things that aren't there and to see what is there. It's time to face the truth. It's 100% time to face the truth and move on. Now, what you're not going to like about this is this Ace of Cups card. You see how she's holding all these dolls? She loves them. They're a part of her. They look like her, right? It's time to let them go. It's time to put them down. It's too much. You're carrying too much. You know, and looking at this card, it's possible, you know, you may be a mother and you have a child, you know, a grown child who is in a very difficult position, and it may be time to let them sort this out themselves, as hard as that can be. And letting go, releasing this person, these people, is not going to be easy for you. And that is what you hate about this truth. Now, the advice from Spirit, if you look at this card, she's like an angel floating above the earth. You're being asked to look at things from a higher perspective, to see the bigger picture. And I'm going to pull a clarifying card just to see if there's more information there. Okay. It's a Ten of Wands card. I'm going to show you this card upright. It's a little bit easier to see when it's upright. There's so much chaos in this card. So many things that don't belong together. So many things just sort of globbed onto each other and thrown together in a very haphazard way. And you have it in reverse as your advice card. You need to walk away from the chaos. You need to rise above this drama, this pain. You need to let go, no matter how hard it is. You need to let go. And man, I don't like saying that because, you know, I think relationships are worth fighting for. They're hard to come by. But when it's hurting you like this, and I feel it, like I actually feel it, like I feel a hurt in my heart right now just reading these cards. You're not happy. You might be able to convince yourself you're happy, but you're not. You need to step away from the chaos and the mess and the drama. Rise above all of it and see it from a higher perspective. See it from the perspective of your higher self. What would he or she want for you? And the outcome is that you're not going to be in pain anymore. You get to start over. So when you look at this card, this beautiful fairy is pinned to this wheel and is stuck there at the whim of whoever decides to turn it. She doesn't look happy at all. The outcome is escaping from that reality. Escaping from it. And if we go back to the angel card, very appropriate, have faith and hope, because there's something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see yet. So you might be afraid of letting go because you're afraid that there won't be someone else, that you'll be alone, that things aren't going to work out for you if you leave, and that you'll regret it. You're not going to regret it. You're not going to regret it. I'm going to pull one more outcome card just to see what else could be coming for you, if you're brave enough to make this difficult cut. All right. I want you to look at the picture. Let me flip it around. Again, this girl is beautiful. Surrounded by beauty, but stuck on that stem. She's stuck. So she stopped growing. And you've stopped growing. It's time to break free. It's time to cut loose, just like the butterflies that she is pining after. It's time to be happy again, y'all. All right, I hope this helps you. I hope it gives you some insight and some guidance that will help you move forward. If you feel inclined, I would love if you left me a message in the comments and just kind of let me know what's going on with you. You know, tell me which reading you listen to, and you know what your situation is. And if there's anything I can do to help, I will absolutely reply and, you know, help you, you know, sort things out or just give you some positive encouragement. Sometimes we just need that, right? All right, thanks y'all. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to next time. Bye-bye.